Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money. I'm coming to you from the Prosperity corner of the universe, and I want to offer you a 3-point plan for prosperity. This is the plan that the mystics use for self-realization and maybe even abundance. We all have to take care of our lives, we have to take care of our possessions, and we have to pay our bills. So let's just look at doing this from a spiritual point of view. The first thing we have to do to get and stay in the flow is purification. The second thing is illumination. And the third part is unification. Let's talk about purification. Purification has to do with many things. On the physical level, it can have to do with clearing our space of things that we no longer need. People often refer to this in metaphysics as creating a vacuum. Did you know that doing something as simple as just cleaning out one drawer can make a difference in your energy field? It makes you feel better, but you let go of things that you're attached to at the etheric level, because we all have little cords and strings that attach us to every single possession we have. So if you're a hoarder and you've got lots of things in your home, then there are lots of energy cords that are pulling your energy. Another part of purification is forgiveness, and that is not holding grudges against people, whether they're long-term grudges or short-term grudges. So we have to let go and forgive or release others from our upset. Purification can have to do with cleaning up our diet. Purification can have to do with taking care of our bodies and letting go of old habits that no longer serve us. Even something so simple as learning to sit up straight. When we hunch over, that is not a prosperity position. That is not a position of self-esteem. That is a position of shutting down our energy and our aliveness. It's almost like we hide when we hunch our shoulders over. So maintain that prosperity position. Just straighten yourself up, and when you breathe, give yourself the full effect of the lungs being full, this energy that we have in our bodies. Let it flow, let it go. So what about point number 2, and that is illumination. Illumination has 2 parts, and that is that we begin to receive information about what we want and we need in our lives from a place that's bigger than our own local mind. The first aspect of that is that our subconscious mind can take all the facts that we've got and all the experiences that we have and move them together in a way that we wouldn't have thought of in our conscious mind. So we need an idea or something to do that's meaningful, and when we go to our subconscious mind, it can arrange all the pieces and spit out something that is helpful to us. And yet there's a higher level of illumination, and that is that when we surrender our mind to the I don't know position and I'm willing to listen position, then we begin to get information from higher levels of consciousness. And this is information that we don't have stored locally in our brain, not from our experience, but this is higher energy, this is higher illumination. So illumination is like a 2-step process. First, we learn how to deal with step 1, where we use our subconscious mind. And number 2, we learn how to surrender more and more to our higher mind. It's all our mind. It's just like when you were 3 years old, are you the same person now that you were when you were 3 years old? Well, yes and no. You're not a 3-year-old, but everything that 3-year-old has is in you. Your body looks different, your experiences are different, but it was still you. And that is the way it is with our lower imagination and mind when we're illuminated, and then our higher mind. It's still us, but it's just at a different level, like the 3-year-old and the adult. And so what is the final step in this 3-point prosperity program? And that is unification. And unification is known in the East as yoga. And so that's union with love, union with the all that is. And how do we do that? Well, we do that through letting go. We do it through meditation. And this unification happens constantly, but we're really not aware of it. We just have slices of this, and if we didn't have slices of this, our lives would really be miserable. But all the synchronicities that happen, we're being illuminated constantly from this higher point of consciousness, and it's shining into our lives. And so even though we don't know that we're directing it, it is there directing us. So that is unification. And as I say, this is the ultimate point of surrender. This is when we know that we don't need to have goals, we don't need to have plans, because we feel fulfilled, and what we really want really is to rest. And that's the place of rest, this point of unification. That's where we rest. We don't have to effort, we don't have to plan, we just relax into this presence. So that's the 3-point formula, and that is purification, elimination, and unification. This is Dr. Money. I hope you've just gotten a little idea of some ways that you can move about and make your lives easier. I want you to remember for sure that I love you. Let's take just a moment to enter the prosperity circle of well-being. We do that through the breath, breathing in and breathing out deeply. And as I speak to you, continue to breathe in, knowing that as we breathe in, we receive, and as we breathe out, we give. As we breathe in, we breathe in the goodness of the universe. And as we exhale the goodness of the universe. Sometimes it's just better to use a generic word like goodness and let the universe provide us with what we need, rather than give specific ideas. Like, rather than I'm breathing in $500 that I need to pay X bill, and we're manifesting that. It's just like, I breathe in my highest good and I send the highest good to all. And it's okay to have specific goals, but sometimes it's good to release and go to that third level, that unification. And that is just to meld ourselves with the goodness of the universe, and also send that idea to others. Our breathing is an invocation for other people's lives to be better and better.